longer. When I look at the world, I see the conflict of civilizations only in limited regions. And among limited segments of the population. You go to a country like India, which often is in the news for Hindu-Muslim conflicts. But what is not in the news is that there are shrines which are worshipped by not thousands but hundreds of thousands simultaneously by the Hindus and the Muslims. And the religious fairs which are shared, which are sacred to both. Or you go to a country like Syria and you see all these Muslim women going to the Coptic Christian holy men for blessings for children or healing or wellness. So also in Egypt. So also until very recently in Iraq. You don't read about that. Non-conflicts you don't read about. Non-conflicts you don't read about. If we take the Christian and Muslim populations of the world, about 3 billion people, a certain large segment is involved in this conflict. There are 6 billion people on this earth. 6 billion. What about the other 3 billion? The Hindus, the Buddhists, the Taoists, the Confucianists, the Shinto, more than 3 billion people of these faiths who are not in conflict with anybody. You don't hear about these conflicts there. Why not take a lesson from there? Why the difference? Why the difference of attitudes there? I have said in my little booklet on the unifying streams of religion that what you consider to be the problems of today, the solutions have been worked out by the common people for thousands of years. And they're right there, glaring examples. And we are not looking at those examples. We have chosen to ignore those examples because we love to indulge in our base urges of narrowness, anger and conflict. So more than half of the world even today is free of these conflicts, more or less. A little good in a bad scene, little bad in a good scene is common. So I'll not make a blanket statement about anywhere. Then there is you. People should take an example from you. People of how many faiths, religions, religious backgrounds are here? How many nationalities? 2 years back, President Hu of China gave a statement announcing that, or inviting the Chinese society and the world society to work for a harmonious society, harmonious world. Recently, when we had the big celebration in February in which few of you were able to participate at our ashram and people from 25 different countries You must have heard the reports. And these Chinese groups came. And when they were leaving, they cried, says, "Here is the harmonious world." The example is present. The example is there. People of 25 different nationalities. Did you ask each other's nationality? Well, you asked, "Where are you from?" With that warmth and love, and didn't know outside that ashram that all these conflicts are still there, is nobody had told you. The examples are there, answers are there. I'll take this subject as a supplement to my previous writings, and you can add this as a supplement in the next edition. One of the things that is common to all religions is the concept of revelation, revealed word. That is common to all religions. A word may be believed to have been revealed only once, or in successive revelations. For example, the Bible may be called a series of successive revelations. It's a collection of many chapters and books. Or the concept of one-time revelation, such as the Quran, which went on throughout the revelatory life of the Prophet. The concept in which there is one-time revelation as well as continuous revelations. For example, the Indian concept of the Vedas. One time total revelation, and then from time to time partial revelations, building up a body of texts. Or the words of the Buddha, and so on. If we divide the world religions into what I call the Abrahamic religions, the religions that trace their ancestry to Abraham, the three dominant religions of today, Judaism, Christianity and Islam, which share the same mythology. All three share the same mythology with slight variations. Adam, Eve, Abraham, Moses, and so on, common ancestors of the people of all three religions. And non-Abrahamic religions, in which the whole concept of Genesis is very different, which is not a one-time creation, which is cycles of creation, an eternal process. These latter do not think only of the creation of the earth, they think of the creations of all the universes, and the cycles of the creations and dissolutions of all the universes, which is a continuous cycle, and therefore continuous series of revelations that may happen any time when a soul is purified enough to receive that word, that revelation. But the process of that revelation is only the mystics know, the Sufis know, the Vedantis know, the yogis know. It is not some thundering cloud shouting from the sky. Where does that revelation come from, on which I have spoken when I was spoken of the way the mantras are revealed. The very deep interior, pure consciousness, which is ever linked to the